It's 5:45 p.m., which means it's time for BCTV's Nightly News Roundup. I'm tonight's host, Roland Boyden, and this is 5:45 Live. Tonight, our main focus will be the tragic shooting that struck downtown Brattleboro this morning, but we'll try and get a little lighter fare for you as well. We'll be looking at what my senior news correspondent, Daryl Pillsbury, looks like with a shaved head and finding out what BCTV's summer video campers have been up to. That's all in now 11 minutes on a special 5:45 Live Tuesday update, so make sure you stick around.
The Police Department, along with the Vermont State Police, are currently investigating the shooting death of a 59-year-old male. At 08:16 hours, units from the Brattleboro Fire Department, Rescue Incorporated, and the Brattleboro Police Department responded to the Brattleboro Food Co-op for a report of a non-responsive male. Police took a 59-year-old male into custody as part of that investigation. Currently, the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, the Vermont State Crime Lab, and representatives from the Windham County State's Attorneys are providing resources towards the investigation. Currently, and continuing, the Brattleboro Police Department and Vermont State Police are continuing this investigation. That's all we have for now. We'll be releasing more information as it becomes available.
Is anyone under arrest?
We've taken one male, the 59-year-old male, into custody as part of the investigation.
You say 59?
59, yes.
Will there be an arraignment this afternoon?
No more details at this point.
So,
Thank you.
victim and the person you arrested, 59 years old, I think.
That's the information we got right now.
Do we have a confirmed death?
We have a shooting death of a man.
Welcome back to 5:45 Live. That's Brattleboro Police Chief Gene Wren on the scene talking to press about this morning's tragic shooting at the co-op and the two 59-year-old men that he mentioned. Their names have been released. The victim, Michael Martin of Dummerston, and the shooter, Richard Gagnon of Marlboro. Gagnon will be arraigned in town here tomorrow. We'll be back, of course, tomorrow on 5:45 Live as well, hopefully with more information from you. But in the meantime, head to ibrattleboro.com, brattlebororeformer.com. You can also tune in to WKBT at 92.7 FM or WTSA at 96.7 FM to get more updates on what's going on. And of course, our partner, The Commons, will be, despite having a weekly paper, their website, their brand new website, is of course always up to date, commonsnews.org. So in between the 5:45 Live times, you can check in with all those news outlets to keep abreast of this tragic incident. As we go along, I'm just continually being handed pieces of paper here with press releases, and I was also down there this morning to get some footage. We'll start with Town Manager Barbara Sondag's release. She writes, "The town of Brattleboro has again experienced a tragic death at approximately 8:15 a.m. This Tuesday morning. An employee of the Brattleboro Food Co-op was killed from a gunshot wound. Making this death even harder to understand is that it appears to have come at the hands of a co-worker. Although the Brattleboro Police and State Police continue to investigate this tragedy, I don't believe any of us will ever fully understand what happened and why." And I've also got a press release now from Governor Shumlin that just came in. So he writes, "News of this shocking, tragic shooting at the Brattleboro Food Co-op is shocking for this community where I was raised and where I raised my children. It is difficult to fathom the grief we all feel. If there is any place in Vermont that represents the best qualities of our state, a place where the community comes together to buy local, laugh, make friends, and celebrate what we cherish about our lives, it is the Brattleboro Food Co-op. My heart goes out to the family of the victim, the co-op employees, and the Brattleboro community as they deal with today's violence and loss." So that's just came in, a statement from Governor Shumlin talking about today's tragic shooting. We'll continue to keep you updated, and as I mentioned, get yourself informed by utilizing all the other news outlets around town as well. But we will be back tomorrow at 5:45 Live as well, and we'll know more following the arraignment, and hopefully more statements will be released as well. And with that, it's time to move on to some lighter fare, including my senior news correspondent, Joe Bushy, checking in with Daryl Pillsbury, getting his head shaved for a benefit for Deirdre Baker. Yet again, another thing hot off the press handed to me. This was last Wednesday, August 3rd, as they raised a benefit for the cancer victim, better known as Dee, who underwent a 13-hour surgery on Friday. Has a long road to recovery ahead, so anything people can do to help is great. For those of you that missed the head shaving fund, you can go to vermontmarina.com, the Marina's official website, and there's plenty of information there about how to donate. But in the meantime, here's what Daryl looks like.
It's for Deirdre Baker, and it's worth it. She does a lot for this community. She's one of them unsung heroes in this community. We got a whole bunch of them. this is it. This was for Deirdre. And wow-wee. Wow-wee. Uh-oh. Do you see my face now? Does it look the same as it just did?
That's footage taken at the marina, a benefit for Dee Baker, cancer survivor who just underwent an extreme surgery. My senior news correspondents Joe Bushy and Daryl Pillsbury. Daryl lost his hair there. And before we check in with our community calendar to finish up the night, a reminder that at 6 p.m. tomorrow they're holding a vigil in regards to this morning's tragedy. That's at the Whetstone Brook at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And with that, that's a good segue into our calendar. All right, our community calendar, a chance to highlight some of the things that are going on around the community. And again, we've just been handed some new things. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. at Brooks Memorial Library, there's a tutorial on borrowing and downloading ebooks to your e-reader. Again, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Brooks Memorial Library. And Thursday at 7 p.m. at Kids Place, the Free as Art Project is hosting an acoustic bluegrass workshop. The Free as Art Project, of course, offering classes in music and art to people of all ages for no money here in town. We'll be talking to project founder Jackson Emmer tomorrow. We have a little interview segment with him about the Free as Art Project. But in the meantime, Thursday, get down to Kids Place at 7 p.m. And moving on, the Vermont Jazz Center is holding their faculty concert. That's at 8 p.m. at the Putney School on Thursday. So that's a little bit of a look at our calendar. And if we missed your event or you want more coverage than just me yammering away at the cameras here reading your press release, then email me, roland@brattleboro.tv.org. That's ROLAND@brattleboro.tv.org, and I'll be sure to get your event listed, and we might even be able to interview you in person as well. So again, ROLAND@brattleboro.tv.org. And with that, it's time to check the BCTV schedule quick glance. The quick glance is my daily opportunity to shamelessly plug what's coming up here on BCTV. At 10:22 tonight, we have Build with Hemp, a PSA from local producer Emily Payton about using hemp and using it effectively. At 7:30 p.m. on Channel 10, we have the latest Wyndham World Affairs Council. And then at 12 p.m., we have a Vermont Nuclear Power Conference on Safety and Disarmament that came out of Channel 17 CCTV in Burlington. So that's all coming up on our schedule. But if you want a little bit more in-depth information on the schedule, then head over to brattleboro.tv.org, where you can find updated schedule, live streaming, and video on demand. And of course, streaming for both our channels, Channel 8, our public station, and our education and government sister channel, Channel 10. So you can find out all that there and see what's coming up on our channel. Again, brattleboro.tv.org. And when we're talking about that website and about things coming up on our schedule, we'll be posting a brand new video from our BCTV Summer Video Campers extravaganza that happened here. Twice a summer, we have 9 to 13-year-olds trek down to BCTV, pick up some cameras, and spend a week making some fantastic films. We've got the latest one ready for you. It'll be coming up this week on BCTV. It's a little film called Double Trouble, and we've got a little sample of it for you here. Let's take a look.
There's too much work. I'll never get it done. Never. Has this ever happened to you? Then try Clone Cream. Risk-free today. Thanks, Clone Cream. Are you sad? Lonely? Your only companion, your cat, ran away? Too much stress? Too much work? Then you need Clone Cream.
Thanks, Clone Cream. I can't wait to meet my new best friend.
Thanks, Clone Cream.
You look beautiful. Stop it. Call 155-CLONE-ME.
Thanks, Clone Cream.
Thanks, Clone Cream.
Side effects include death, serious injury, double vision, split personality, creepiness, crocodile knees, anger management issues, empty refrigerators, x-ray vision, chicken feet syndrome, shortage of breath, liquid toenails, bionic unicorn horns coming out of your elbows, purple nose hair, blindness, baldness, banana split syndrome.
Thanks, Clone Cream. Now I have even more friends.
That's 155-256-6363.
And that's a wrap for us, but before you turn over to the Kearsarge Chronicles, remember we'll be back tomorrow, 5:45 p.m. with a new show. We'll have all the calendar highlights, check our BCTV schedule, quick glance, get the latest headlines, more on today's tragic shooting. We'll be talking to my senior news correspondents, Joe Bushy and Daryl Pillsbury, with some more cell phones, cinematography, and more. I'm tonight's host, Roland Boyden for BCTV and 545 Live. I'm saying good night, everybody.